so about me and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go missing? Ay, heard she was magic, she mixing. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? This is second nature, all is automatic. Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Complete to number 80.
A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up
the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football. Now,
Montez Sweat brought him down. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
55, my guy, 55. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Lefty. Forward, Tokyo. That's away. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Wentz now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 10-yard line.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Man, 5-7.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
Oh, my goodness.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And his kick is right through.
Washington 10, Eagles nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Brings up.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
55, Mike, 55. Check pass.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
He's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And here's Jackson on the option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. From the gun, Jackson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
At the Eagles' 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes this Washington 24, Eagles 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw is Wentz. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Recovered by Washington.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
This ball complete to Rager. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
To Jalen Rager. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Wentz now on first down.
They'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's complete to Whiteside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check 26, check 26.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Miles Sanders.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going to try and take off with it. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes this Washington 31, Eagles 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side here to Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz.
On Wentz's intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Troy Apke, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Jackson.
And quickly finding Rager.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Bring Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Furious Slay.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
The 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Hightower.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tighten down.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Wentz again. And he connects with Ertz.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Washington.
Let's go, D. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I got you, son.
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Still alive. I'm feeling like